kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, takes the shot, he scores!
And now for the starting lineups. First, for Upper St. Clair. Number 1, senior goalkeeper Cameron Friday. Number 3, junior midfielder Abigail Mascara. Number 4, senior defender Chloe Murray. Number 7, sophomore, freshman, forward, Audrey Bottomer. Number 16, senior, forward, Avery Bear. Number 17, senior, defender, Natalia Vasora. Number 18, senior, defender, Elena Walker. Number 20, junior defender, Annalise Castrodale. Number 25, senior forward, Mary Mascaro. Number 33, sophomore, forward, Abigail Burke. Number 34, sophomore defender, Ava Mucha. The Panthers are coached by Zach Hamilton, assistant coaches, Brennan McGuire, Angela Milak, Morgan Montana, and Greg Wagner. And now for your Peters Township Lady Indians. Number 4, freshman, forward, Katie Froelich. Number 7, freshman, forward, Bryn Bush. Number 13, freshman, midfielder, Allie Froelich. Number 10, junior midfielder, Mandy Perosco. Number 11, junior midfielder, Fallon Malley. Number 15, junior defender, Kaylin Martin. Number 23, junior midfielder, Marina Hines. Number 25, junior defender, Ava Hines. Number 17, senior defender and captain, Julia Spergel. Number 40, senior defender and captain, Emery Van Akron. Number 88, senior goalkeeper, captain, Molly Kuvastek. The Lady Indians are coached by head coach Pat Vera and assistant coaches Dave Mollisey, Brendan Albright, Elizabeth Albright, and Colin Vera.
All right, it's October 1st, Wednesday, here at Confluence Partners, Financial Partners Stadium in Peters Township. Al Lopez here with Greg Gill. We've got Peters Township hosting the Lady Panthers from Upper St. Clair. Greg, I think at the beginning of the year, if you would have looked at this game on the schedule, you would have said this is going to be a massive match as far as implications for the section go.
50-50 tickets will be sold during the first half of tonight's
as
game.
it turns out, maybe not so much.
The Lady Indians,
The Indians have, I think, really all but secured the section title.
For sure.
Undefeated in the section. And Upper St. Clair has had a lot of adversity to deal with this year. Injuries to some key players. Sierra Dupree will not be playing tonight. I believe Molly Bidricki as well. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. Also unable to play in this match. And then they've got other girls that have missed some time and are back for this game. So not sure what to expect.
Yep.
Doesn't quite have the normal intense feeling quite yet of a Peters St. Clair game.
Right.
But I think that could change in a hurry.
For sure. It's still Upper St. Clair, and that's, I don't care what sport it is. I love beating them, whether it's chess or badminton or soccer or football. In fact, just last weekend on Friday, Peters beat him in football, and that was fun. So
Big football game right here.
it's still clear.
Absolutely.
Yep, it's still St. Clair, and it's always the one that you circle on the schedule, and they circle too, and it's the big game. And they're a little thinner than normal, but they're going to be up for Peters coming off a loss to Cannon Mac on Monday. And that concerns me, and I'm sure they're going to come out fired up today.
Absolutely, and this is still a roster that is stacked with talent on the St. Clair side. Indians start back to Fallon Malley, looking for Bryn Bird. These are often physical games, Greg.
They are, and right out of the gate, Bryn takes a hip check a bit. She leaps in the air for a ball, and
That's Abby Mascaro over there, playing on the left side for the Panthers.
Yep. And these teams played about 2 weeks ago, and it was Peters kind of controlled that game. I believe it was 2-0. But Peters had the better of the play. But we'll see if there's a different chemistry tonight for both teams. But I was really pleased a couple weeks ago when Peters beat them on the road at St. Clair.
I was following remotely, unable to make that game. So ball through, Molly Kubistek out.
Good decision by Molly not to even try to pick that ball up. That forward on St. Clair was really racing towards that ball.
Her ponytail is in the way right now, but she had a step. Ball bouncing around in there. Katie Freilich plays it up.
Yeah. Good thought by St. Clair to try to send that ball off to the right winger there, but just a little bit too much speed on that ball. Looks like some interesting positions for St. Clair here. They've got Helena Walker playing on the back line. Probably similar to what the decision Coach Verb made for Julia Sprigel. Maybe a little bit more speed on that back line.
Yeah, we saw that in the Seneca Valley game for sure, where Sprigel went back to the outside back. I think Coach Zach Hamilton is probably doing exactly what you're thinking, Greg, wanting to start off strong, get the footing in the game. And St. Clair pressing again. It's Audrey Bredammer, number 7. We'll hear her name a bunch, quality player.
Abby Mascaro does a nice job to win that ball, I think, against Abby Perosco comes right back.
Physical battle there. Perosco plays the ball up.
A real good battle between those two. Mascaro had the better of that early on, and Perosco didn't. She came right back.
A lot of give and take there. It was a good battle. Cam Friday, the standout goalie for St. Clair, out to make that play. Certainly two of the top goalkeepers, certainly in the section, but easily the Whippeal as well. Cam Friday and Molly Kubistek here.
Sure. Cam Friday's off to play. Do you know where she's playing her college soccer? I know she's going somewhere.
I knew you were going to put that on me. I will figure that out.
I saw she committed a couple weeks ago.
I want to say Akron, but it's hard to keep these straight.
Here comes Froelich. Katie Froelich sends it up to Bryn Bush, who sends it
Bush,
right
that's
over.
a good
Great
early
ball to Marina
cross
Hines.
there.
Marina buries it. What a great
I believe
sequence.
that's Allie Froelich.
Was that Marina?
No.
I don't.
Or is that Marina?
I thought it was Marina.
Yeah, I think you're right. A great finish.
23, Marina Hines.
Yeah.
Marina Hines on the goal. What a great ball by Bryn Bush.
Just a good sequence all the way around. You had Katie Froelich send it up to Bryn Bush, and then Bryn just send it over to the center, and for Marina.
Just really great build. And this is the personnel might be the same, but it's a formation we haven't seen. We haven't seen Bush coming from this side here.
Yeah.
Looks like Froelich is on the left and Bush is up top.
Yep.
But, rarely have we seen Bush coming from the left side of the field.
No.
We really paid dividends there.
That's That's tough for Upper St. Clair now because to get behind 1-0 early, and they may press a bit here and maybe leave some openings for Peters to score again.
Van Akron stepping in, a couple physical tackles here. Julius Sprigel stepping in to win one earlier.
And, this is unusual for St. Clair to be down. They've been down a lot this year, so you wonder if they can keep their heads up. Maybe another goal by Peters might just hurt the confidence big time for these guys.
If I'm not mistaken, Greg, I think Peters scored it really early last year.
Did.
And then were unable to get the second goal for a while, and I think St. Clair tied it late.
That's right.
Before Peters won in overtime. So,
that's right.
There's Abby Mascaro.
She's just dribbling right through. She's jumping over. Oh, look at her.
Beats another.
It's tough
Ava Hines does a good job there getting into coverage.
Tough to go the length of the field like that.
Yeah, Abby Mascaro showing what she can do in a one-on-one situation.
Comes Bryn Bush. Natalia DeSoro sends it back to Friday.
Looks like DeSoro's got some sort of wrap that has become unraveled on her.
She doesn't like it. She just pulled it off. She's just had enough of that wrap.
Yeah, sometimes you could put up with those things in practice and then takes on a whole other level during a game.
Yeah, she's a great player. She'll be.
Here's Mary Mascaro, number 25 for St. Clair, wearing a green armband, captain's band.
Allie Froelich battling over there, and it's
Allie looking for Marina. So Allie Froelich in the center mid where we've seen her. Marina up top.
Interesting formation in the back line. I was thinking maybe we see London Pettit out there tonight, but she had a good showing in the last game, but it was sort of meaningless minutes, though.
And I think were those her first minutes,
Greg? They were, but maybe tough to put her out there against Upper St. Clair, you think?
Yeah, I think you'd let her come in off the bench this game is my guess.
Sprigel with a nice job.
Well done by Julia Sprigel. Looking for Froelich. That's Audrey Badammer.
I think I see.
I believe Badammer had one of those goals last year. Greg, you see her in the center of the park for St. Clair. Very strong presence.
Yep.
Sprigel will take the throw for the Indians. Allie Froelich with a switch. That's a good ball.
Mm-hmm.
Perosco getting forward.
See Avery Bear for Upper St. Clair out there. She played youth soccer against Molina, and I think she was more known for basketball. So I'm
guessing that's the defender in the back then.
No, she's actually they're playing the 9 for them.
Oh, okay.
And
trying to figure out who the tall back is there. She's won a couple head balls. That ball skipped on really well by, I believe that was Mandy Perosco.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Friday gobbles it up. Yeah, the goal happened in a hurry for Peters.
Yep.
Great job by Allie Froelich winning that punt.
St. Clair bench is pretty vocal and cheering their team on, so St. Clair's still got some of the fight in them.
Badammer to Walker.
Nice
Katie
job by
Froelich wins
Froelich.
that. Badammer.
Nice job.
Froelich to Froelich.
A little bit of a misfire there.
Yeah, a little too close.
Scoops it up, and she's off and running. Mascaro doesn't waste time.
Nope.
Getting it into the attacking zone.
Abby Mascaro, the junior for Upper St. Clair, committed this week to the University of Delaware Blue Hens.
Yeah, I remember that. Her older sister's going to Kent, right? Kent State. Is that correct? Or
that could be correct.
I think
I should know that as well.
I think she is.
We're going to have to dub that in afterwards.
One of the MAC schools, let's say.
I think you're right. Oh, there's a dangerous ball. Here's Mascaro. Abby Mascaro. Solid shot on goal, handled well by Molly Kubistek.
Yeah. those are going to be tough to get by Molly from that far out. But it was a good shot nonetheless. But I just don't know that those are the kind that Molly's going to let in.
No, I think if Peters can keep them at bay, shooting from distance, then
Yep.
that'll be okay with Pat Vereb.
Walker gets on it.
Yeah, Walker and Froelich both getting in there. That's been a good battle. Here's
Comes
Tesoro.
She's known to carry the ball
Good
forward
ball.
and play forward. There's Avery Bear.
Van Akron to Fallon Malley. Ava Hines looking forward. Skipping a level here. Tried to find her sister.
Marina Hines putting some pressure on St. Clair really nicely.
And a throw for St. Clair. Peters will take that.
Yeah.
Try to seal him in. Long throw.
Is that Mary Mascaro maybe with a heavy touch, and Bryn Bush takes advantage of that. Over to Froelich. Some good combo passing here to the.
Sprigell finds Katie up the line. She does.
Let's see if
Here's
Katie can
Froelich.
cross this here. Peters has got some
Froelich.
numbers in the box.
Froelich got a step on Walker there. Ball bouncing around.
Bush tries to get a
Tesoro.
foot on it to see if somebody can nail a
It's a
shot
good
here.
ball there. Malley looking for Perosco, one-timer there.
Good pressure by Peters there. And this is kind of similar to what we saw 2 weeks ago. Peters was getting some players in the box, in and around the box, and causing some havoc. It's kind of playing out the same way, Al.
Yeah,
early on here.
we're 10 plus minutes in here, Greg. Peters in control of the game, certainly. We've seen some dangerous moments for St. Clair, but not very able to translate them into actual opportunities.
Allie Froelich, nice move. Maybe a little heavy touch there, but good move to try to get it in.
Yeah, St. Clair's got 8 girls back there behind the ball. Defending well in their box.
But Peters has them on the ropes a bit. Martin sends it up.
Yeah, Peters maintaining possession.
Yes, come on. There's no freaking chance, Michelle.
Here comes Kubistak up. What do you think about her taking a kick from the 30?
Well, I'm all for it.
too.
Test the keeper early here. I think this is a range that this is within Molly's range. So I'm all right with it. Certainly Molly can get back. It's going to be a test for Camp Friday.
She passed with ease.
Under the bar, she did, and she played that well. You see, she got her feet back to the line, so she knew exactly where she was. Handled it well, but sometimes, Greg, you want to make that goalie show you the ability to do that early on.
Yep. And you're right. Molly's athletic enough to get back.
That's Chloe Bird. We haven't called her name, number 4. Another strong player for the Panthers. I was guilty of one of my own pet peeves earlier today, Greg, when I called them the Lady Panthers. I don't think we need to specify that they're Panthers. Everybody's a Panther. Everybody's an Indian.
I missed that one. But I would agree with you that
I would have made fun of myself.
I should have picked up on that and made fun of you. Here comes Tesoro. Look, Bryn Bush putting
Bush
some
on
pressure
her.
on.
With Bush all over.
Yeah, she
Sora
is.
able to turn and carry it out with
This
some
is
big
her
touches.
signature move here. Not move, but sequence. But it leaves them vulnerable in the back.
Well, they're going to get Abby Mascaro offside by a step there. A good run by Tesoro. The Indians want to punish that, though, Greg. There
Oh,
were some
absolutely.
big touches out of the midfield. They need to understand that that's something that she's going to try to do.
And when she does that, they're vulnerable in the back
If you
line.
win that tackle, yes, it's a real bad position for the Panthers.
I got to say, that's a fun matchup to watch. Bryn Bush against Tesoro, the freshman against the senior, on the road 2 weeks ago. Bryn Bush held her own and made Tesoro work quite a bit for a freshman against a senior. It was fun to watch.
I'm not surprised at all. As I said last game, Bryn has no chill, so she is going to keep coming.
Yeah, I think Tesoro's probably surprised. What, a freshman giving me the business like this? But it was fun to watch. I think we're going to see it tonight too.
Here's Bush. Marina pressured, Bush pounced. Loose ball here. Here's Katie. Katie double teamed. Walker
getting everything
back
she
to
can.
Camp Friday. Friday will play it out.
Avery Bear. But once again, Peters gets it right back.
Peters has done a good job of controlling the center of the midfield this game, as good as I've seen him do.
Marina Hines sends it off to the corner.
That's going to go out, I believe.
Is that Mandy Paraska that
It
moved
was
up?
Mandy trying to get there. 15 minutes in, we've got a couple subs coming on.
Riley Bush, number 21, Lydia Adamczyk.
Riley Bush onto the left for Katie Froelich. And Adamczyk looks like she's going on the right side up top. Van Akron steps in, wins that. Bedammer back to Tesoro.
Here comes Riley Bush. That's a good matchup too between two physical players here. Good.
Tesoro trying to find Walker there, but out of bounds.
Yep.
Good pressure by Peters.
It really was. Peters wins that ball. Possession of the ball. Avery Bear sends it up the right line.
Really frustrating.
Avery Bear attacking.
She played wings.
Van Akron shuts that attack down. Here comes Ava. Martin has it. Fallon Malley sends it up, trying to find Adam Shack. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Clair possession. Almost 17 minutes into the first half here, and it's 1-0 Peters. So far, Peters seems to be really controlling this game, but a 1-0 lead is just a 1-0 lead.
Yep, absolutely. There are plenty of girls on the St. Clair side capable of evening this up with just an individual effort. So the second goal will be all important here, as it usually is. Allie Froelich looking for Riley Bush. Got there first, but Helena Walker jumped on the touch.
But this is a familiar sequence in the game so far with Peters attacking in the attacking third frequently so far. But there's a little shoulder bump from Tesoro. Who did she knock down? That was
Riley Bush. Yeah. Anywhere else on the field, you're probably going to get a foul there.
I don't know that Riley expected that. She went down a little easier than you would thought, but it was probably a good bump too.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a risk there. Where Mary Mascaro comes out of there. Mary looking forward. Van Akron intercepts it.
Ava Hines, lots of space here. Finds Marina, sends it over to Adam Shack.
It's a good ball in. Tesoro does well with that calmly. Good first touch. Plays it out to Burke. Allie Froelich in there with the tackle. Good hard tackle.
Sends one of the St. Clair players to the ground, but it was clean.
Into the game for the Panthers, number 30, Callie Roberts.
It's one of those sounds you love as a soccer player. Good hard tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Both players with feet on the ball.
Mascaro off the field. Abby Mascaro and Callie Roberts in for St. Clair.
Kaylin Martin.
Marina Highness, bring it. She's got somebody all over her. Good defense by St. Clair.
Yeah, DeSoro steps in there, shields it out.
They're playing a lot of defense. They're getting good at it.
They are. They've been pretty organized. Peters caught them once early.
You just wonder if it's going to wear them down. And they don't have the deep bench to begin with.
No, they don't. They don't.
Good step in. Peters gets it right back though.
Adam Chick unable to save it from going out of bounds.
Looks like Coach Farab didn't like that call, or somebody on the Peters sideline.
Number 4, Chloe Bird, back into the game for USC.
Looks like Coach Hamilton going about too deep.
He's got both Mascaros off. Chloe Bird in for Mary Mascaro. Ava Highness all over. And Julius Brigel just shuts that attack down. But Peters is right back at it here in the attacking third for Peters. It didn't take long to get it back down here.
Riley Bush playing one over top. I like the thought.
It just feels like St. Clair just can't organize an attack right now.
No, it's they just haven't been able to possess it very much.
No.
They're competing everywhere, but aside from the early venture that Abby Mascaro had, I haven't been able to really make much stick.
Here's Peters back in the attacking third. Adam Shack putting some pressure on.
Fallon Malley.
She gets it, sends it over to Adam Shack again. Another good sequence. St. Clair just boots it away. They're not possessing it all. They're just booting it. Peters is possessing the ball. Yeah, there's a little bit
Turn
of
by Bush. She might have expected her sister to be somewhere else there, Greg. I don't know.
That seemed like that could be a foul there.
Yeah, it looked like that was probably a foul.
I mean, on the offensive player,
Ava
with the
Hannes.
Soro. Did you see that? A little bit of a...
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, which is an unusual call, but she did shoulder, I think it was Bryn Bush, while she was moving that ball up the field, trying to create space for herself.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Still a foul.
Maybe maybe there's a little frustration there. She's just not able to do what she may normally be able to do against other teams. But so far, you've seen a couple hard fouls by DeSora that haven't been called. Potential fouls.
Yes.
But she's rough and tumble player, so I kind of respect that and like it.
Hockey player, accomplished hockey player.
She's going to Wake Forest.
Yes.
Here comes Bryn Bush. Nice touch. See if she can get the inside position here. Good defense.
Cardello did a good job. Gianna Cardello. Seems to be a difference of opinion on whose throw that should be.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any doubt. It should be Peters' ball.
I think Bryn Bush getting a break. Mandy Perosco returning.
Maybe it's not Peters' ball. I felt like that. Well, I didn't see it go off the Peters player, which would be Riley Bush. Oh, no, that was Bryn Bush, yeah.
Well, they decided again it's Indians' throw.
I thought, yeah. Well, I think St. Clair tried to pull a fast one there.
Good throw by Fallon. Walker, big touch. Mallon plays it back in. Perosco trying to turn. Alley.
Adam Shack trying to see if she can get one crossed here. Martin always likes to put those in the box. She tries to.
Dangerous ball bouncing around in there.
Adam Shack quickly gets to the ball.
Be a St. Clair throw here. Under the 16-minute mark remaining. 1-0 Peters Township. It's a handball. That one was missed.
We got two walkers out there for St. Clair. Helena Walker and her sister.
Ooh, looking to switch and play a ball through behind Sprigell. That's probably not going to be successful.
No.
Out of bounds.
There's Marina Highness going to try to get a cross off. Little cutback pass.
It's a great touch.
I love those cutbacks when you have that angle there. And who was on it? That was that.
I think that's Mandy Perosco.
Yeah, she
got
likes,
a head on it.
Yeah. Those are some of the most dangerous plays to me when you can get down to the line and send one of those angled balls back. You got runners coming on it.
I don't think the St. Clair defender thought that Marina would have the audacity to try to beat her and get the cross off with that little space, but she did, and she was successful.
Some room here for Allie Frolic. Oh, I thought she was going to get one touch on that. St. Clair closed in quickly.
Ooh, Mary Mascaro looking for help. Peters just in good position through the midfield there. There's Mary Mascaro again. And St. Clair's going to get a corner out of it.
Penny Walker gets that corner off for Sprigell there, I believe. But
yeah, St. Clair's got some size. Indians will need to be smart about this. I'm
Helena
sure
Walker
Zach Hamilton's going to send some numbers up here.
They don't have that many chances to score. This is an opportunity for them.
You got to get your numbers forward and capitalize.
This is Helena Walker taking the kick, and
They got two back.
Kuvastak's waving her arms. We've got a lot of players, St. Clair players all over Molly.
Good driven ball that's in there. Oof. But somebody from St. Clair got a head on it.
We got another corner coming up. And this time, Mary Mascaro's running over to take it.
I'm pretty sure St. Clair talked him into that call. I don't think the center referee had any idea which way it was going.
We were trying it from the other side with Mary Mascaro taking the kick.
Always dangerous when you see a call like that happen. Now, St. Clair, that's tried to play short to the top of the box there, Greg.
Oh, no.
Ball's out. Ball's in front.
Oh, wow. Maybe a bit of a misread by
Yeah,
Kuvastak.
Miscommunication, I'm not sure, but the
Walker
result
down.
was an empty net for the Indians.
Helena Walker's down for St. Clair.
Yeah, looks like she's trying to.
Molly Kuvastak coming to check on her. They're teammates in club soccer.
Let's hope it's a calf cramp. I really can't have any idea right now. You hate to see it, though.
Yeah, you do hate to see that. She's definitely in pain, and trainer comes out quickly.
Well, that was definitely St. Clair's best opportunity there.
Yep, there was a good sequence for them of two corners.
Yeah, somewhat self-inflicted by the Indians.
Yes, it was, and looks like Molly Kuvastak maybe misjudged that play a bit, and the net was wide open, but St. Clair couldn't take advantage of it. Yep. Helena Walker looks like she's struggling to get off the field.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's not a calf cramp.
Yep. She's probably done for the night from the looks of it. Unfortunately. And it's a shame. I mean, this team is already thin, and they can't afford to lose any players. And Helena's one of the seniors on the team and a nice leader for them. So it's just going to be a tough loss for these guys. Yeah, she's struggling.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's one thing the Indians have had the advantage of for years now is just an incredibly deep bench. Quality players that might not get in much every game, but can step up and fill a role, and you don't miss a beat with them. And I'm not sure there's any other high school that has that advantage. And certainly as you look down at St. Clair's bench, they cannot afford to have a player like Helena Walker out of the game.
Yeah, that's tough for them. They'll feel that one. And that's the reason why St. Clair put her in the back line, to try to give them a chance with playing some defense, and maybe.
It was Annalise Castrodale coming forward there. It looked like something might have happened for St. Clair, but Peters handled it well.
Shocking. Coming over to check on his daughter.
Big touch by DeSora.
Yeah, Riley Bush comes in there to shut that down nicely, and Peters gets that call. Two physical players just meeting at the ball, and Riley Bush gets the better of that.
That's the danger of having a center back who likes to dribble it out of the back there. You just can't afford to make a mistake when you do it.
Mm-hmm. Marina Hines kind of misfires on a ball. I think she wants that one back. She's sort of point blankish, a little bit outside of the point blank range, but she shows a little frustration. I think she wanted a better hit than that.
Cam Friday will key it in for St. Clair.
Martin battling. Marina Hines down there, it looks like.
It's going to be a goal kick. Like Marina thought it was going to be a corner.
It looks like Marina Hines might be playing one of the wing spots right now.
Yeah, she had been higher than I'm used to seeing her earlier. I do think that's a change.
Coach Fair maybe looking to try to put this one away with another goal here. I mean, 2-goal lead's not necessarily putting it away, but it might be a commanding lead with this shorthanded St. Clair team.
Yeah, final 10 minutes of the half here. The ball loose. Perosco after it, but Cam Friday gets it. If you get the second goal in the last 10 minutes of the first half, it's makes it all the much harder at halftime to have some confidence that you're going to be able to come back. Ava Hines finds Riley Bush. Gianna Cardello from St. Clair take the throw.
The Soro sends it back to Friday. And Peters defenders just closing in quickly. They get the throw in here, and
yeah, I don't think Friday saw what she wanted to see there.
There wasn't any room for her to put the ball anywhere, really.
No, her outside back sort of ventured forward to where she really wasn't a viable option.
It's a nice throw in. Was that Fallon again? That was a great throw in.
Hines.
So
Intercepted
Mascaro,
by Abby Mascaro.
they just really
Ava
can't
watches it
connect
go
on,
out.
They
No,
can't, they're not connecting on balls, and they've got some. They're moving the ball forward at times, but they lose it as quickly as they get control of it.
yeah, they're just unable to possess it to get numbers around the ball. Peters has done a very good job of defending when they lose the ball. There's Marina.
She's got some space here. She's driving into that space, sends it off to.
Boy,
Yeah.
unselfish play by Marina there. I was expecting the shot.
Me too.
Look,
Me too.
Surprisingly, the St. Clair defense sort of backed off of it.
Yeah, she had them, on their heels. And that's a shot she normally takes, but
Fallon Malley.
just a little
Looking to
too much.
switch. Yeah, a little too much juice on there.
The right idea.
Looking for Allie Froelich. Seven minutes left. Indians with the 1-0 lead. Marina Hines goal. Bush played a bending ball towards the far post. Cam Friday got there. Oh, there's a good through ball alley to Katie. Katie trying to pull that back, but
Left
went
footed
on
shot
goal. And
on the net.
yeah, I think that was meant to be a shot or meant to be a cross.
Yep. Maybe couldn't get those hips turned.
Mary Mascaro.
It's going to be tough for her to beat Sprigell here, but she's going to give it a go. Yeah,
Well done by
and
Sprigell.
Sprigell shuts it down.
Ball bouncing around up
She was
top
trying every
there.
little trick there, Mascara, but Sprigell's just so steady.
Yeah, the beauty of being the forward in those situations is you could go at her not 10 times and the first 9 she stops you. If you get by her and score a goal, you're the hero on the 10th.
Yep.
Tesoro. Kubistek coming out. Should beat the younger Walker. See Helena Walker still seated over here on the bench. Mary Mascaro intercepted Sprigell's clearance there, but went out of bounds, couldn't maintain it. So Sprigell will take the throw. And Katie Frolich's effort is going to spin out of bounds after bouncing inbounds once. Under 5 minutes here in the first half. There's Castrodale.
Trying to send the ball forward.
Looking to play through, but handled well by the Indians. There's Kaylin Martin. Trying to find Bryn Bird up top.
Yep. You got to give St. Clair
Or
credit
Bush.
here, playing some defense, and
Bush.
Peters has had put a lot of pressure on, but they just haven't let that second goal. So they're hanging in there.
Absolutely. Zach Hamilton would be just fine with going into the half with the 1-0 deficit here.
Here comes Perosco. See if she can get a cross off. Peters has some numbers here.
She does get the cross off. Katie Froelich, defended by Mary Mascaro. Katie cuts.
Bryn Bush. That's interesting, but
That'll be a throw. Trying to get a cross off there. Got away from Bryn a bit.
I like she gets shots off very quickly, and sort of unexpectedly at times. She's got a really quick trigger. That one that was a little bit of a misfire, but I like how she can get those shots off.
Yeah, good place to do it. No harm there. Marina going 1v1 here. St. Clair defenders swarm, win the ball back. But again, Peters keeps it in there. Kaylin Martin prevents the clearance. A great play by Ava Hines to stop that ball from getting through. Abby Mascaro, good ball there. You gotta get offsides there. I'm not sure, Greg. I didn't see where the player was when the ball was played.
Yeah.
When she got the separation, but I will assume that our linesman over here is doing his job properly.
Do you know the linesman, Al? You usually know one of the three.
I do not. I actually don't recognize any of these. Well, I recognize one of the three. I don't. I've never seen the center official or the official over here before.
Mm-hmm. Usually
He was. Credit to him. He was in good position to make that call.
Mm-hmm.
Well defended there. Tesoro. Now she's going to try and dribble away. Looking to get it out.
Oh, boy.
Bryn Bush able to nick it away.
Here comes a
Again,
shot.
that's the danger.
Oh,
Katie Froelich with a
Bryn
shot.
Bush is going to finish that. Nope, somebody. Oh.
Oh, on the doorstep. That should
thought-
be a corner. Boy, Peters with a great chance there.
Yes, sir. It started off with Tesoro kind of whiffing on the ball.
It's, again, Greg, the danger carrying a ball out of center back under pressure.
Right in front of the net.
And that's what happens. Peters almost had an empty netter.
They
there.
really should have there.
They should have. Short corner.
Boy, St. Clair was playing with fire there, and they got away with it.
Yeah, I'm sure Zach Hamilton breathed a sigh of relief there.
St. Clair, number 10, Nadia Matthews.
Kuo Matthews into the game. I think that's the first time we've seen her enter the fray here under a minute left in the first half. Here's Bryn Bush. Solid contact, but wide.
I like to see a relatively young group of referees.
You do like to
This
see it.
Seems a little unusual nowadays.
Yeah, you do like to see it. Nice to have confidence that they'll be able to keep up with the play.
Mm-hmm.
Big goal kick.
9.
Clock will run out before Cam Friday has to take it. So after one half of play here, Peters Township 1, Upper St. Clair nothing. All right, back for the second half of action here. Peters and Upper St. Clair section matchup. Peters with a 1-0 lead here.
Yeah, it was a half that was kind of dominated by Peters. St. Clair seems to be a little bit outgunned in terms of even personnel. So but they did well to hang in there and keep it a 1-0 game.
They did, and they created a very good quality chance or two. Speaking of, here's Bryn Bush. Cam Friday comes out. Boy, great. I think that was Hines finding Bush there. Bush got a touch, and Cam Friday cut the angle down very well.
Yes, she did.
It'll be a corner for Peters.
That would have been a devastating goal there.
Yeah,
Peters been waiting for that second one.
Seconds in here. Peters wasted no time putting pressure on St. Clair. Cleared out of danger for St. Clair.
Mary Mascaro.
That's well done by Mascaro.
Yeah, she used her body nicely to shield. They just don't have this. Yeah.
And Abby Mascaro again. So almost a counterattack by St. Clair.
Yeah.
Abby Mascaro.
Peters gets control.
Yeah, Castrodale venturing forward there for the Panthers. Abby Mascara tried to steal that throw.
St. Clair does a lot with conviction and
It's
it works sometimes.
it's absolutely what you should do, Greg. Anytime there's potentially any question, act like that's your ball.
And they do a good job with it.
Yep.
Here comes Marina Hines. She's going to fire one off here. No? Nope. She tries to slip it through. Oh,
Almost found
the
Marina
Hines
there.
girls there. That was a
Yeah, Katie Froelich defended well by St. Clair, but Peters almost made it happen there.
was that Katie Froelich that sent that up?
It was. Here's Katie again to Allie, I believe. Just the Froelich twins, just high motors, high energy.
I love to watch it.
Well done by Kaylin. Back to Perosco. Peters knocking it around here pretty well. Here comes Abby Mascaro. Gets a step.
Peters closes in. That's the problem is they just don't. They're not making combo
That's a
passes
good
at all.
tackle by Ava Hines there to stop that from developing into something.
And Bryn Bush, she's going to get one off here. Nope. She had so far a couple Peters players are driving and just a little unselfish.
There's Marina going at the Soro to Bush.
Here's Bush with.
Bush takes a rip. Looked like a little high, a little wide.
I'd like to see on that drive earlier, fire one in the net. She tried to slip one through.
Yeah, surprised we didn't see that. Senior Cam Friday will take the goal kick for the Panthers. A lot of these seniors, Greg, we've seen them play in these games for 4 years. Hard to believe that some of them
really
are
is.
seniors. What a good ball there. Really well done by, that's Ava Mucho for St. Clair. I thought Mandy Perosco was in on that through ball. Mucho showing good speed.
Here comes Martin to take the corner. See if Peters can get a head on this ball.
That's a good ball. Ooh. A couple players went up and came up empty. I think that's Katie Froelich.
You hear some of the Peters student body getting into the game for the first time.
A long one there. Friday handles that well.
Looks like DK Metcalf catching that ball.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Again, she handles those well, those high balls. Instead of sort of getting caught swimming, she gets her feet back to the goal line and comes forward if she needs to. Goes a long way in preventing those high balls that sometimes find their way in.
Perosco was just off, and I think she was. She was trying to be sneaky over there, but she got caught.
Official in perfect position again.
So what do we got here? We got Perosco on the right. We got Marina Hines playing the 9 and Bryn Bush playing. Or am I wrong on that? Maybe I'm wrong.
That's interesting. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure it's not too up top.
Yeah,
for the Indians.
It might be. But is that a 4-4-2? Is that?
Yeah, I think that's what we've been seeing.
I think you're right.
With Bush and Hines up top.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because both of the Froelichs look like they've been in the midfield.
I didn't see that in the first half, right? That was something they opened the half up.
No,
maybe.
I do think they.
Maybe they did.
I do think that's what it was doing. Sometimes it's really hard to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well defended there by Upper St. Clair. I'd like to see Katie be a little selfish there, take somebody on.
It's happened a lot tonight. I mean,
Yes.
not just Katie, Bryn, and even Marina Hines. So.
Yeah, when you have the ball at your feet in the box, it's the defender is at a disadvantage. Castrodell is an excellent move, but she doesn't make the pass. Foul on Malley.
Fallon's all over that. Oh, nice thought by Fallon.
Yeah, I think it's been Allie Froelich and Fallon in the center of the park, the two central midfielders instead of three that we normally see.
Here's DeSoro again. Look how high she is, and if Peters could have, oh, that was probably a smart move by DeSoro to make that decision.
Yeah, you know, she's gonna have to start making some of those decisions, you know, and taking some chances.
She is, because she's a threat for that team, for St. Clair, but I'd like to see us make her pay. But
I'm sure Peters had a discussion about that at halftime. Something to watch.
It looks like St. Clair just having trouble getting some scoring opportunities. Their forwards get the ball at times, but they just can't really.
Yeah, they just, you know, haven't had the numbers to get forward because they haven't been able to possess it enough.
There's a big.
And they're gonna get Abby Mascara with
She's a little scrappy there.
Okay.
Oh.
I think they got that one wrong.
It looks like they did to me too.
Interesting call. St. Clair will come forward with it.
The one on the ground got the call against them.
Ooh, Mary Mascara looking for a through ball there. Offsides by the Panthers.
Kubistak bringing the ball forward. We're a little over 8 minutes into the second half. Still 1-0 Peters.
Ball skips over top. Bryn Bush.
St. Clair players are closing in.
Yeah, Bush going at Chloe Bird.
We have another bum wheel by a St. Clair player. That's
Panther gets a little hobbled.
Trying to walk it off.
Can't make out that number.
It was 32.
Gianna Cardello. Malley puts it back in.
Katie Froelich, a nice step in. She's trying to get around DeSoro, which is a hard ask.
A lot of arms there, keeping Katie from going through. No call.
Into the game for Peters Township, number 2, Riley Bush.
Riley Bush into the center of the park. Long throw by Malley. Oh,
wow. That made it all the way through to Highness's almost.
It did.
I think she was a little surprised by that, but.
Be another corner. Martin will take it.
This is something we haven't seen this year, Al. It was commonplace last year where we were getting goals off of these corners, but this year not so much.
No, the one that I remember was our game here 2 nights ago. Sarah Schweiger.
That's right. That's right. And
backup goalkeeper, and
ironically, Emery got one too.
And Emery Van Akron, yes, got one late. Oh, Bush. Bryn Bush had a whack at it with the left foot.
But outside of those two, we just haven't seen it.
No,
when I might say it counts, right? I mean,
that is something that's been a hallmark of Peters Township
teams. It has
teams.
been, and we got to find that again.
Martin beats Abby Mascaro to it. Martin again. And got a little bump by Badammer.
Kubistak coming up. What's she going to do with this ball? You think send it inside the 20?
I think that is the idea. I think she's looking for Fallon Malley. Here's Fallon. Well defended by St. Clair there.
Mm-hmm.
Castrodale uses that tall body very well in the air. She's a very effective player in those battles in the air.
Peters' student body wants the two-handed shove down. They're not getting it. I thought there might have been
So-
something.
A lot of disagreement over there about what just transpired.
It looked like there was a push from behind to me. It just missed, but
There's Martin. One touches it back into the midfield. Ball too far for Mascaro to get to.
it's the elusive second goal that Peters can't get is getting a little frustrating.
There's Marina.
Keeps
To
St. Clair right in this
Maui
game.
plays a nice ball. There's Bryn Bush.
It's a cross off.
That's
Who's
a
the runner
dangerous-
over there? Frolic
Katie Froelich, see if she can turn her.
tries to slip it in.
Tried to find
Allie.
Allie.
Frolic.
Well defended by St. Clair. Julia Sprigel. Katie Froelich.
Gonna cut back pass, and she tries to cut back.
Oh, tried to find Marina there. Didn't make it through, but it's going to be a corner. So Katie Froelich giving him fits over there.
She is.
Occupying 3 defenders.
Some
Got
opportunities here.
another St. Clair player down.
No, I missed that. And they're calling for the trainer to come over.
I can't see who it is.
Mm-mm. Oh, boy.
I think that's Natalia DeSoro down.
That would be any player at this point is a tough loss for these guys. But Talia DeSoro, one of their senior leaders, is not what you want. Yep, it looks like it is. Just by process of elimination, I don't see her standing up, and it looks like they're checking her leg out. You think it could? Hopefully, it's a cramp, but I don't know if that's the case.
No, it's just too far away to tell here. 27 minutes left here in the second half. Injury delay. Peters holding on to that 1-0 lead. And like we had last year in this game, Greg, Peters scored early, but just haven't been able to get that second goal. Continued to dominate the game, but St. Clair standing strong, defending well on the back.
They are, with all the adversity they have. They're hanging in there, and it's still just a 1-0 game. This doesn't look good for DeSoro. She looks like she's can't put any pressure on that foot. She's just limping over to the bleachers, and I think she's finished for the night too. And she's tough. She's one of those ones that, when she goes down, there's something wrong.
Yeah, no question about it. No question about it. So we hope this is not a big deal for Tesoro.
It's got to be deflating for these guys to have two senior leaders go down, and
yeah, with all the adversity they've had this year,
Yep.
To this point, they just have to be thinking what's next, and these things can really be tough to overcome. We've got an Indians corner kick when we do get back and going here. St. Clair's got to get another player out there.
still got to play the game, the rest of the game here, and hopefully Peters can find that second goal. The clock has stopped right now.
Minute of game for St. Clair, number 30, Callie Roberts.
Let's see if the refs give the signal to start that clock, but they haven't yet. Yep, here we go.
Dangerous ball.
Oh,
Cam Friday
great job by Friday.
climbs the ladder and gets it really well done. Great distribution by Friday, too.
Mascaro, all
finding
kinds of
Abby
space here,
Mascaro.
but
Indians have got a flat line in the back there. Kubastek out there to handle it.
And that's kind of what we've seen tonight. Some drives, some of their forwards making a push, and a little bit of excitement from the bench, and just to no avail.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's usually a 2-on-4 or a 3-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
Take a real great individual effort.
And that can happen.
No doubt about it. They've got plenty of people that are capable of doing it.
And that's why you need that second goal. 2 goals, I think, would just ice this one. But
Yeah,
but 1 goal, I think, it's
2
anybody's
goals would be
ballgame.
devastating for St. Clair. St. Clair again. Mucho, the sophomore defender. She's not going to get to that one. Budammer looking to connect with her. Mucho gets a foot on it, but it goes right to Allie. Allie looking for Katie Froelich. Bush plays it over top. That's onside. Here's
Yeah.
Bryn Bush.
See,
And
Bryn
a
can bury
touch
this
and
one,
a
but she
finish,
does.
and that's a goal.
What a great finish.
Great finish and a great ball forward by Riley Bush to her younger sister Bryn.
Township goal by number 2, Bryn Bush.
And that's that elusive second goal that I think will keep St. Clair on their heels. And they've been fighting to defend all night long, and finally the dam broke.
Yeah, now that came at the expense of the center backs of Upper St. Clair, and DeSoro just coming off, who I'm sure has not left the field in a game of any consequence. So probably a combination that St. Clair's not used to having. And,
That's right.
you know, when you're not used to communicating as a 2 center back unit, it's tough, and we saw that there. Riley Bush played a clever, unexpected ball there, and Bryn Bush was ready to pounce.
Coach Zach for St. Clair seems to be frustrated by something.
Yeah, I think was this an offside call? I was too busy rambling. I think it was an offside call. I don't think he was happy with that. And to be fair, that is a frustration of several things.
Sure.
Causing Coach Hamilton's frustration there.
Nothing seems going their way at all. Nothing's going St. Clair's way right now.
Yeah, just a tough season for St. Clair.
No. And this is unusual. I mean, you've seen enough of these battles, and I have too, that they're always so tight. And, you know, I honestly, I think every game I've seen between St. Clair and Peters has been a one goal game. So this is the first year I've seen differences of more than 1 goal.
Yeah, I don't disagree. If they weren't 1 goal games, they were very, very tightly contested. Now St. Clair looking well done by Allie Froelich.
Sprigel trying to send one up.
Be St. Clair restart here. I don't think we've seen London Pettit this game yet, Greg. And we know she got her first action back, first in the season against Connellsville on Monday, and did pretty well.
I thought she looked good.
It did look like at one point she might have been temporarily hobbled in that game too. So
Yeah, I thought she looked good in that game.
hopefully she's trending towards being back, bringing the Indians close to full strength.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Fallon Malley.
Checking her shoulder, and
Abby Mascaro
a good
hustles to
pick.
get back, makes a good play. Bird to Mucho to Bird. Bird just misread that. Not sure what happened there.
getting that insurance goal just it's gonna be, it assures Peters of that one forward getting loose. And
Yeah, and here's Marina. Marina's going to have a chance.
yes, she is. Let's get another insurance.
Mary
Oh,
Mascaro chasing.
touch
Cam
by
Friday.
oh, she's
Friday
got. Let's
still
see if she
after
can nail
it.
one now. Wide open
That's
net.
gonna
She
go.
does nail it.
Wow. Marina
Hey,
Hines.
there's a card coming to the goalie Friday. The yellow
Yeah.
card. She wanted
Cam
to call
Friday
it.
will-
I think she's wrong on that. I mean,
Well, it looked like a clean play to me, but I understand the frustration.
yeah, I do too.
23, Marina
I do
Hines.
too. I do
Hines
too.
takes advantage.
Oh, it's the Sorho. Look at this. She's making an appearance back into this game. Wow. I'm impressed.
Okay. Good to see Tesoro back in the game for sure.
Yes, it is.
They're going to need to. St. Clair's going to need to put a goalie in there
Yeah,
because
Friday's
Friday's got to
coming out
come off.
For 5 minutes, it appears. She must have said something to the ref that might have been out of line. In frustration. When, like you said,
Back into the game for the Panthers. Number
Yeah, you know, as a referee, I think
Back in the game for the Lane Indians, number 21.
You gotta-
Adam Schick, number
you got to be able to take a little bit of frustration in a circumstance like
maybe
that.
walk away.
Yeah, yeah. You know, not knowing what was said or anything, of course, but I think there are times when you got to give the player a little grace. That seems to me that would have been a.
Maybe. Do you think that Friday had a point there? I thought that ball was loose.
I thought it was a fair challenge. I did not think it was a foul. She made a heck of a play and got her hand on the ball at the same time that it was on the Peters player's foot. I think it was Marina, but that does not mean she's entitled to the call or the ball. I think it was a fair challenge.
She's offsides by.
It's like Tesoro's
Yeah.
into the center of the midfield here to try to get something going the other way.
Yep. That's good to see her back in.
Well, we knew she's a tough kid. 3-0 score here. Peters over Upper St. Clair. Just a little more than 21 minutes left in the second half. Peters looks like they have this in hand. Like to see the game out here.
Soro trying to bring the ball up the field. Penny Walker.
Ava Hines defends that well. Back to Kubistik. Smartly one-times it out. Malley pressures Mucho and Indian throw. And see Adam check into the game for the Indians on the right side here.
Frolic.
Cam Friday.
So
Gets
Peters
that out of there.
played Baldwin a couple weeks ago and had a weather game that got canceled. Remember that, Al, on the road? Did you know that?
I did know that. That's right.
They got to replay
That's
that one
right.
probably on one of these Saturdays, you think?
I would think so. I would think so. Or yeah, it'd be.
Baldwin, I think, had a 1-0
Couldn't really
lead.
play it on a Tuesday or. Oh, is that right?
They did about 20 minutes into the game.
I did not know that. Coach Hamilton mentioned something about Peters having given up a goal to Baldwin. I wasn't sure what he was talking about.
I think it was an own goal. Maybe it wasn't. I don't.
Back into the game for the Panthers, number 7, Audrey Bodimer.
I think Peters. Maybe it was 1-1, and I think Peters got an own goal
I see.
from Baldwin. I think it was 1-1 about 20 minutes into the half before the rain started.
Soro able to turn and get by one Indian.
I wasn't there that night, but I think they got to replay that one. Yeah.
They would, yeah, they would. Hamilton sort of pleading his case about another offside call.
He seems to be a little frustrated in a 3-0 game, but He's defending his team.
It's hard to imagine much going worse for a team this year. So the frustration's very understandable here.
Frolic,
Shot.
Frolic the Frolic.
Yeah, Allie unable to get good wood on that one. Trying to make it happen down the middle there. That's going to be a tough order for Peters.
Yeah, it's Braden Rucker, the
Ooh, that'll be a foul.
keeper.
Foul and Malley with the foul of Chloe Bird right in front of her club coach, Zach Hamilton there. Well done by Ava Hines to win that ball. Mary Mascaro trying to put it back in.
DeSoro using her body to try to maintain possession of the ball.
Yeah, DeSoro a little out of control there.
She lost her balance.
Now here's Walker. I think Hines was able to disrupt that effort by Walker there at the last minute, but a good chance for St. Clair.
Nothing organized, just players running on the balls.
Yeah,
but
just really a ball forward and caught three defenders sort of flat.
Back in the game for Upper St. Clair, number 1, Cameron Friday.
Cam Friday back into the game. Braden Rucker, senior keeper for St. Clair, doing a little work there for the 5+ minutes.
some of the chill in the air is it's getting a little cooler in this fall evening. We're in the fall right now, aren't we?
We are. Monday we were able to wear shorts and be comfortable, but tonight not so much. I think we're in fall.
Here comes a counterattack attempt by St. Clair, but
Good numbers back by Peters. Kubistek
Yep.
outside the box. Uses her left foot to clear it.
that's really the only thing St. Clair, as we keep repeating, can do is they're just trying to send some forward and maybe play a ball over the top or something, and it's just not successful.
Yep. There's DeSoro.
She's got
Going to Mallon.
6 Peters defenders lined up.
Ball switched over. Abby Mascaro is going to get to it. She's going to be offside.
I just disagree there. I think she was offsides. No?
No way of telling. No way of telling.
There's a lot of
At least I wasn't watching. I could have told.
I thought on the left side because DeSoro had the ball, she had her head down, one against, and all Peters defenders were up forward guarding DeSoro, and some of those wingers on St. Clair were cheating forward, and I think DeSoro tried to put it in the box.
Be interesting to see. Well done by Allie, stopping the effort forward by Mary Mascaro. Cam Friday. Spurgell puts it back in. Katie Froelic's going to be offside.
Inside of the 15-minute mark remaining in the second half, Peters has a 3-0 lead. And a commanding lead. We haven't seen very many subs in the second half for St. Clair, right? I don't know that I've seen.
I'm not sure they have anybody left
Yeah,
to sub
it's
at this
just
point.
exactly.
But yeah, that's correct.
You and I were talking on during the last game about relegation, and
Yes.
did you see where Fox Chapel issued a plan to the PIAA?
I did.
It seemed like a timely.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It seemed like an interesting plan that Fox Chapel.
I confess I didn't read it. I know that Fox Chapel had asked Pine Richland before their football game this past weekend to play with a running clock and potentially use some JV players, that sort of thing. So I think
they looked at roster sizes, and they just wanted to put classifications together based on roster sizes for football. And it was an interesting concept, and you looked at all the teams, and it felt like they would be competitive across the board. Maybe Fox Chapel has 50. I think they only had 50 kids on their roster, and they just play in a conference with about 50 kids. Peters has 100.
Well, I think that'll be a foul on Adam check, I think.
Yep. I'm not sure if you can do that with soccer or not. You might be able to.
I think it's pretty easy to poke some holes in that. You look at the exception, like Aliquippa gets about 30 kids on their football team, and the PIAA has moved them up to 4A, even though they should be single A because they kept winning. And so
I think that's one of the factors Fox Chapel was pointing out is based on performance and roster size. But it's a good point.
Well, again, I think my point is why somebody's got to lose, and somebody's not going to be as good as everybody else. So why should somebody else have to, because they're a little better, have to play against teams they may normally not have to play against? Why should Fox Chapel have that benefit of playing inferior teams because they don't have as good a program or whatever? I mean, I think you got to go on the objective stats. If that's your enrollment, then that's who you play with, teams of like enrollment. Otherwise, it just gets too subjective, and under the guise of fairness, I think you really get an unfair result.
I get that. I'm just looking at teams like Hempfield's and of the world that even they just can't put together a team that's ever competitive. And
no question about it. That's
why do you think that is when their enrollment's that high? Are these kids going to different schools at Hempfield? Are they going to?
No, I don't think so. I think it's for soccer. It's heavy emphasis is the youth program. The teams like Peters Township that have strong youth programs. That's what you see. You see they're every year in and year out they're up there. The area like Hempfield doesn't have that.
No. Here comes Adam Shack on the ball. This game slowed down a little bit. Abby Mascaro bringing it. She's got some space.
Yeah, she does have some speed too. Kaylin Martin
I'm
cuts
glad that ball
off.
didn't go through because there was going to be an offsides call again.
That was looking for Mary Mascaro. Was he getting ready to?
I thought she was a step offsides, and I think they were going to call it. And we would have seen somebody's head explode.
I did not think it was. I thought she was in pretty good shape there.
You did?
So it would have been interesting if we would have called it. Kayla Martin back in for Cam Friday. A couple of club teammates there.
Mm-hmm. Penny Walker calling for the ball, but they couldn't slip it through. DeSoro has it.
Looks like Peters has some subs getting ready to come on for Indians waiting. Molly Kubistek had, for a Peters St. Clair game, has had relatively little to do.
I wouldn't mind seeing another offsides call just just for fun.
I think I'm gonna hope we don't have one.
You and I are disagreeing on a lot tonight, Al.
I just don't want to see the strife. That's an onside play there. Mandy Perosco.
Oh,
Little step over.
this little slide tackle.
It's a little early to.
Mandy, yeah, she's trying to kill the clock, but you're
We had
right.
8 minutes and 8 seconds to kill, so I'd prefer to try to get the cross off there. Foul and Malley. Back to Damchick. Malley.
Riley Bush, see if she can get one across. She's got a strong enough leg. Here it comes.
Yeah, there's that left foot. Spurgell been rock solid there.
Coach Verb still coaching. He's got a wholesale change coming in, it looks like.
I think we saw Spurgell score 4 goals
Yeah.
on Monday,
Yeah.
making up for all the time she's had to spend at outside left back this season.
Yes, she is. Well, we got 5 Peters players looking to come in. It'd be interesting to see if London Pettit is one of those 5. Let's see who's coming in here.
Come.
I see Bailey Lutz.
Into the game for Peters Township. Number 7, Bryn Bush. Number 23, Marina Hines. Number 12, Lucia Trapanado. Number 18, Bailey Lutz. Number 6, Laney Vesley. Into the game for St. Clair.
Okay.
Number 16, Avery Bear. Number 33, Abigail Burke.
So no London Pettit. So maybe that tells me that she's just trying to heal still.
Might be resting it. No, 6.5 minutes here.
There's Bailey Lutz trying to move the ball forward. Marina trying to get control of the ball. There's Vesley. Over to Malley. Malley with. Here comes Trapanado with the ball.
Yeah, Lucia wins that tackle,
Yeah,
walks
she's going
through.
to do a cutback pass maybe. Yep. Oh, that ball was just out of bounds.
Thought she got to it.
We're approaching the 5-minute mark here. Peters up 3-0. Commanding lead. Which is unusual in a game like this historically.
Yeah, no question about it.
Malley with a nice turn, but just lost the ball. Here comes Tesoro with some
steps
space.
Through. Oh, there's a handball.
Kubistak coming up. Where's she going to hit? To the 50? Inside the 50, maybe.
Yep, approaching the
Trying to
4-minute mark here.
Trying to get Friday off the line here.
That's a good ball.
Yes, it is.
drove that ball. Downside is more of a bounce towards the keeper. So Friday was able to handle it well. But
You just wonder if Peters player can get their head on that ball. But in this kind of game, I don't know that you need to be that aggressive.
yeah.
Seemed like a good spot maybe to get on the head on the ball.
Yeah, no question.
Oh.
Laney Vesely sticks in there. You know, Greg, that's the thing. When you play soccer, you can't go into these tackles. So you see some of the girls, I'm getting a little nervous, but some of the girls in Peters, they're getting towards a tackle and then they're not getting in. And that's how you get hurt.
Yeah, that makes you shudder a little bit when you see that.
You gotta go through your tackle regardless. If you don't, you become vulnerable.
Same kick from Molly, maybe a little. Yeah.
Playing kick and catch with Cam
Yep.
Friday here.
Yep. Under 3 minutes.
Impressed with Cam's distribution with her throws, Greg. She's done very well with that.
She's solid, yeah, definitely. Good keeper for St. Clair. Peter still wants to attack here. Here comes
It's
Bush.
onside.
She's going to finish this. Oh,
Wish she got to it. Well done by Cam Friday. Bush got to it just a fraction of a second before, but Friday did not let it get by her.
Yeah, she knows how to finish those too.
Yeah, we've seen her do it.
She got banged up a little bit. I don't know why you want her out there though. The 3-0 lead. She's going to play hard, and you don't want to see an injury this late in the game.
No, you don't.
Here comes Bush again.
Yeah, Marino over top for her.
Oh,
She's
she
gonna
gets
get
a
it.
great shot off. See, it's just a quick trigger. She was able to shed that defender.
She did.
And
She
just,
got to that first, cut it back, and a great finish.
yeah.
Second goal for Bryn Bush tonight.
Wow. Surprised Friday, I think. She was frozen a bit. And it
Yeah, I
was-
don't think Friday anticipated Bush walking out of that tackle clean
No.
with the ball there.
But I don't know that even if she was ready for that shot, it was in the upper,
No, it was a great finish.
Yeah.
You know, had some overspin on it, curling down into the net. Well done by Vesely. Mary Mascaro.
How many years do you think you have to go back to find a 4-goal difference between St. Clair and Peters?
I don't recall one. Not on the girls' side, anyway. The boys'
No.
side, there. I
I
think the first game was 4-0 this year.
I bet it's 25 years at least.
That ball will go out of bounds. I would be surprised if it's happened, since I can account for the mid 80s, late 80s. I'd be surprised if there was a 4-goal difference between the Peters and St. Clair girls.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I suppose
never.
statistically it probably has happened, but
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the answer is maybe never until tonight.
St. Clair still going at it, still trying to get on the board.
This is tough for them. These guys, they're gonna have a hard time finishing out the season. I mean, it's got to be devastating for them to
Yeah,
lose to
you
the
can
rival
talk
like
about
this.
character building all you want, but this is at some point it's tough. Well, that'll do it. Peters gets the 4-0 decisive win over Upper St. Clair here. If they didn't have the section wrapped up, they certainly do now. And these will be 2 playoff teams, so we'll see what happens. Could meet again.